This morning I woke up to over 500,000 views. The Epstein Files became, overnight, the most viral video I've ever made. 500,000 people tuned in to watch it in the middle of the night. This is the first time that ever happened to me. I then opened my phone to see that YouTube had completely demonetized the video. No more ads, no more money, no more income. Upon requesting a review, they then confirmed their decision. They cited a policy around controversial issues, with their specific reason being descriptive content relating to child abuse being the main topic, followed by a totally unrelated paragraph about content relating to eating disorders. They did include a timestamp so I could be aware of which part of the video was breaking the rules. However, I'm going to play you a clip from that section right now so we can all see which part of the video YouTube deemed being unsafe for advertisers.
At the same time, we see how it was operating in plain sight. Because these aren't random rich people we're talking about. These are the people who decide what technology we use, what companies we work for, what laws get passed, what wars we fight, what information we see and what we don't see. The Secretary of Commerce, the richest man on earth, the founder of LinkedIn, the people building the AI that's going to shape the next century, the people who advise presidents and prime ministers. This is the elite of the elite. There is no one higher than this.
I won't play the whole section because it's almost 3 minutes long, but I'm really curious why this is the part of the video that they listed as being unacceptable. The part of the video where I'm calling out tech leaders and politicians for their corruption? Why would they approve this video, let it rack up 500,000 views, let it become my most viral video ever, and then tell me I can't make any money from it? When I woke up this morning and looked at my phone, I just thought, holy shit, I'm fucked. I worked for the last 3.5 weeks to make a video about the Epstein Files. It took so long, I was working on this every day, that honestly, I'm late. Actually, we worked. My brother, who directs our visuals, and our research assistant, Antonio, were all collaborating to make this video as good as we possibly could, and we took a long time to do it. It took essentially the entire month of February to make this video as good as possible. Researching, writing, 8 hours of recording on different days, editing, color grading, graphics animation, sound mixing, revising, packaging, all of this work that we had to do with human creativity and manual tools, not relying on AI to steer the ship. It took a long time. Finally, weeks later, we were done. I rendered the project, I uploaded it, waited for YouTube to approve it, which they did. I went and I took a shower and I went to bed. It felt great. And when I woke up in the morning, I saw that the video had been a huge success, only 2 minutes later to find out that my income was being taken out of my hands by the same company that's supposed to provide it. For the past year, my channel has been growing like crazy. Our first video on Epstein reached 6 million people. We hit 1 million views covering Peter Thiel. We covered JD Vance, and I even wrote my own little history video to great success. We're up almost 200,000 subscribers this year alone. But I've been doing it without asking for anything. In the past year, I've turned down almost $70,000 in gambling, gaming, and food advertisements simply because I believe in building a relationship of trust and respect with my audience. That's also why you guys basically don't know anything about me. Probably more than half the people watching this video right now don't even know my name. In my work, I don't use clout as a currency. I'm just not interested in that. I'm not on here to create a media franchise with clips of me goy-maxing to the camera. I just want to tell stories that are interesting and matter. I realized last year that I want to tell stories that people need to hear. We're clearly moving into an era where it's difficult to find content that's even made by humans, let alone accurate or honest. The internet is, quite frankly, dying. For the most part, it's being overrun by absolute garbage generated by computers, or content that's designed to make you angry and draw revenue from you with misinformation. And having been on YouTube for 8 years, now being 26 years old, I've dedicated my entire life to knowing how to make a good video. And so recently, I felt strongly compelled to use those skills in a way that is genuinely important. And so if I can't make a video talking about literally the most important subject of our time right now without YouTube saying, hey, that 500,000 views you just earned is worth nothing, clearly this isn't going to work. And I do think it's pretty ironic and suspicious that they blacklisted this video and then said that the problematic part was the one where I'm lambasting politicians and tech leaders for misusing their influence. The problem wasn't the flight logs, the emails about age 11, that wasn't an issue. The issue was the part where I'm calling out and saying, hey, the people who surrounded Epstein are the people who run these platforms that we're all using. The people on the boards of Microsoft and OpenAI and Goldman Sachs. That's the 30 seconds they couldn't allow. And maybe that's a coincidence, maybe someone got lazy and tagged the wrong part, I don't know, but I will say that there are people on the board of Google who overlap with the people in the Epstein emails. But the point is, away from the conspiracies, my mission in life right now is to keep making these videos until I've made a real, serious mark on our culture and society. And I need support to continue doing that. I think we're in a moment where creating online content that isn't actual garbage and full of lies is extremely important. But I can't keep relying on one single company to pay my bills and my family's bills when they can't even make sure that I can do that. I am literally paying salaries over at YouTube. They take 40% of my ad revenue in donations every month, and they don't make sure that I'm good. Meanwhile, they continue to cater to the lack of truth and honesty in the world today, adding new AI features that no one asked for all the time. So I've opened my Patreon back up, and my goal is to make $5,000 a month, because I want to keep dedicating myself as much as I possibly can to making the best documentaries you'll find anywhere online about technology, politics, history, and culture. I want 1 million subscribers. I want to go on location. I want to show things in theaters. I want to be interviewed. I want to be on TV. This is obviously not an easy task, but this is all I want to do. Honestly, guys, I don't travel. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. I don't buy expensive things. All I do is make videos. This is my entire life. If I'm gonna do what I'm doing at all, I need to be able to do it without fear. That means being independent and having freedom. And so I don't wanna let YouTube control me and decide my fate. So I'm asking that if you can and if you want to, come support me on Patreon, help me build a more sustainable platform so I can keep doing this content, talking about how the world really works and who truly controls it. I'm not someone sitting here doing controlled opposition like Tucker Carlson. I'm not secretly funded. I have no political affiliations. I'm not from a rich family. I'm not funded by anybody. And that's why I'm gonna keep doing this for as long as I possibly can, because that's what makes me valuable. I am doing this independently. I do have the freedom to say whatever I wanna say, and so I'm not going to stop. We owe it to our future children, and we owe it to ourselves to keep spreading these stories as far as we possibly can. We are literally living in a world that's hostile to us and our rights. Corporations are building systems designed to exploit us financially and mentally and consume the fabric of our society, while crimes against humanity go unpunished. The least we can do is know that we spoke their crimes out loud. My name is Philip D'Amico. If you want to support my work, go to patreon.com/Volksgeist and become a member today. Bonuses and rewards can include having your name in the credits of every video I make, access to my scripts and sources, and merch gifts as well. Thank you so much for your support, and I appreciate all of you who continue helping me make these videos possible. I'll see you soon.